So let's see. So actually this model is interpretable, or how to find the actual features importance of this model. Let's see. So let's see. So actually in Naïve base is actually features, we have find here features importance. We see that we can find the features important in KNN. Okay, the same thing is also happen here in logistic regressions, also find the features important. But SVM, just if you remember the support vector machines, then there we cannot easily find a features vector which features is important. Okay, let's see how it is interpretable, or this thing is how we'll find the features important, which features are more important in Naïve base. Let's see how it. So what we are counting at the training phase of our Naïve base, we are just count the likelihood function. We are just find the likelihood probabilities. We are simple just count these probabilities for all the data sets. For all the data sets, we are count these likelihood probabilities for all the classes, for class 1, and for all WIs, as well as for negative classes, also for positive classes as well as for negative classes. So for both the classes we have calculated these two likelihood probabilities. Okay, let's see our, suppose we are calculated, let's see our one data set like that. Okay, suppose let's say this is actually our this thing actually our words WIs. This is actually our words. All the WIs will be writing here. Suppose let's take here will be W1, W2, W3. Suppose let's in our text corpus we have D word. We have D word, and here in this column we are just writing the probability of word WI for given classes y is equals to 1. And here we're writing the probability of for word WI for given classes y is equals to 0. Okay, so let's, now the main thing is we can easily calculate it, because to at the end of the days in the training phase we are calculating this probability and the class of the prior probability. Class of the prior probabilities means what? Probability of y is equals to 1 and probability of y is equals to 0. So in training phase we have calculated all this probability. In training phase we have seen that we have calculated all this probability. Okay, so just we are now sorting this. First just put down all the things here in this table and sorting according to this probability. Sorting according to this probability and in descending order. Sorting in descending order, same as this thing we have sorting this thing as same here. So suppose let's take, so first the first thing is we have just simple sorting this thing. So first let's see, first we are simple sorting our all the WIs, sorting all the WIs based on our this probability, this likelihood probabilities, based on this WI for a given class level W is equals to 1. Okay, in descending order. In descending order. So the main thing is that, so in the first of the first rows of the table, the higher probabilities value will be here, occur here. Suppose let's take here W will be our, for these classes W1 will be our most here, this value will be the highest one. Let's take here, this value will be the highest one. So this means what? So this means that our w1 is the most valuable for our positive classes, because w1 occurs more time in this class 1. So because of this probability will be the high value. Okay, and after that, after w1, w2 will be occurs more time, then this will be then this probability will be the second one. Okay, so we see that if our w1 will be the high value for these classes, so we can conclude that our top word, we can easily conclude that our top word for class y is equals to 1 is w1. This will be our top word, and the second top word will be w2, third top word will be w3. Because of this logic, we can easily conclude that. So the same thing will be occur in negative class as well. First we have to just or sorting this probability according to our descending order, and on this order we can conclude that which order is most important for the negative classes. Okay, just this is our positive class, this is our negative. So if we just conclude this thing, so this probability value, that is probability of wi for a given class level y is equals to 1. This probability value give the important words or features. This value give important words or features in determining that the point for positive class. It's this probability will give the important words or features for determining that points which belongs to positive class. The same thing also for negative classes as well. So this probability of wi for y is equals to 0, this will give the important words or simply features, as you call, in determining that points which belongs to a negative class. Okay, I think these two things is clear. Why this features, this word is important? Because of simple this thing, because for this this value will be high because this word simple occurs more time than others one. Because of this reason, this probability will be value, this probability value will be high for class 1 as well for negative classes also. So the features importance of the negative positive classes means, so the positive classes, so if you just write for positive classes, the features importance means that for positive classes this features importance means find the words wi with the highest value, find the word wi with highest value of probability of word wi for a given class level y is equals to 1. This is for the positive classes, and for negative classes the same things. Find the words WI with the highest value of probability of class WI for a given class level Y is equals to 0. This is for negative classes. And these two things we have seen that these two things we have simply calculated from our these two things simply calculated or determined by often from our simple model. These two things we can easily determine or often directly from the model. We can easily determine these two things from our model. So the interpretability, so the features importance, finding the features importance from our naive base is so easy. Okay, we can easily find the features important here. Now the come to this part, interpretability part. So this model is interpretable actually. Let's see the interpretability part. Interpretability. Let's see, this model is actually interpretable. Let's see first. So if we just want to interpret this model, means what? Just for a given text, we are just want to interpret it, why this text, why this query text is in that class or this class. Why? Actually we are interested to find the reason behind this. So this is simple called the interpretability. Suppose we have a query text. Let's take this is our query text. Let's take it is a XQ. Simple, we are interested to find its query output, that is YQ. So let's take it will be 1. Let's take it is 1. So now we are interested to find why this value. Just if you just consider medical science, it is important. If we take some data from our patients and from our model, it is classify that this suppose let's take it in our diagnostic centers, on patients come and they gave some symptoms, and according to that symptoms our models give a output. Suppose this patient is diabetes, and then easily this patient can ask why I am diabetes, give the reasons. But actually this model give this interpretability, why this our model say that this patient is diabetes. Okay, let's see, it is possible here. Okay, suppose this text XQ, here I am just using this series of lectures, I am using simple the text classifications problem. So the same thing will also be applicable for medical domain, for internet applications domain. So anywhere we can easily this thing. Just the visualizations is from different angles, but the things is main, the calculations, the main thing is the main. So suppose let's take for this text XQ, our OR for this text is W1, W2, W3. Let's take dot up to WM. W, suppose let's K. For this text we have these words. Okay, now for this OR we are simple. We have seen that from this table, we have seen that for positive classes we have find these word these whose probabilities are high. Okay, so by simple table from our training table we can easily find those word for those word whose probability value is high for positive classes, and find those word whose probability value is high for negative classes. We can easily find from this table. So simple, we can interpret that. So simple, by finding this thing we can simple say from say the patients that I am considering our model, means I conclude that I conclude I am concluding your given output will be this class, that is y is equals to 1, because your given xq, that is query point, for example text containing words, that is called w3, suppose w6, or suppose let's w20, containing this word. Because of this your query text containing this word, because of this your query text containing this word, then we can conclude that this your output will be 1, simple by concluding this. Because why? Because we have, also we give the reason behind that, we have a high value of what? A high value of this one, probability of w3 given class level 1, probability of w6 for the class level 1, probability of w20 for this class level. Because of these three reasons, we can easily conclude this probability is high. Because of these three reasons, we can conclude that your query point lies on class 1, that is positive. As well as we can also conclude a negative class. It is why not in negative class, also we can give the reason behind it. So how? Let's see how we will give the reason. So we cannot conclude that our yq not equals to 0 because of this point, because suppose w8, suppose w15, why not? So we are seeing just the less value, this point, why not in negative values? From we have seen from the negatives of the lower side of this table value. Okay, because w8, that content w8, suppose let's take w25, let's take w30 contents this word, because this word words are in our query point, because of this and this probability value, your probability of w8 given y is equals to 0, probability of w25 given y is equals to 0, probability of w30 given y is equals to 0, this value is very small, okay. Because of this reason, we can conclude that your query output point is not in this class. Okay, I think simple, you can you can understand the interpretability, how easily we can interpret it. Our query point is not class and is in the class. We can easily give the reason behind that, and also we can find the important features of our model. Okay, I think this is clear, all of you. Okay, this is the so simple thing. Just if you just till now if you not understand this thing, please revisit again. I think it will be clear. Okay.